So Cardi B has came out and posted a video about Joe Biden and something that she's kind of concerned about when it comes to speaking out against what's happening right now. Now, I want you to check out this quick clip, but let's kind of expound on this a little bit.
I'm not, that's what I'm telling y'all, I'm not this year. Don't ask me. I don't give a the resume that they send. I don't give a I'm not endorsing no presidents no more. Because how is there a $100 million budget cut in New York City for schools, library, police safety, and sanitation? Yeah, Joe Biden's talking about, like, yeah, we could fund two wars. We could fund two wars. My talking about we don't got it, but we got it. Like, we're the greatest nation. No, we're not. We're going through right now. Like, say it. Say it. We're really going through, we really are right now. And if something happens to me, it's because I'm speaking the truth. If something happens to me or my family, it's because I'm speaking the truth.
Now, the last presidential election cycle, Cardi B sat down and actually did an interview with Joe Biden. And, you know, the interview was very cringe. And I had kind of covered that interview on our podcast channel, Phillip Scott Podcast. And first of all, we all was kind of like, why is Cardi B interviewing Joe Biden? Cardi B, if she was talking about music with him, okay, that's be fine. But you get into politics, like, why? Like, this is the thing I always say, just stick in your expertise. That's all. Now, Cardi B endorsed Joe Biden in the last presidential election. And now I'm pretty sure people have came up to her and say, hey, Cardi, what's up with your mans? Like, look at how the economy is. Look at the situations going on across the pond with wars. And, you know, look at all the situation with the migrants, and look at the economy, and look at how things are expensive and all that. I'm pretty sure many people have came up to her and told her that, because she was very vocal for Joe Biden, talking about she was scared of Trump and all of that. Well, Cardi, you know, I'm glad you have realized the error in your ways, and you're on the only one, Cardi. You're on the only one that voted for Joe Biden. See, the problem with a lot of folks is, especially in our community, and I know some of you are going to say, Cardi is not part of our community, this and that and the third. You know, I know Dominicans, because that's what she is. You're Dominican. I know that that's a touchy subject because they say I'm no black and all of that, but in the system of white supremacy, they're going to let you know real quick what you are. We all know what them folks think about Dominicans, right? But the issue is with a lot of black folks, let's say just even black Americans, is that you vote out of fear. Well, we got to get out there and vote because you don't want that guy in. Ooh, they're going to put y'all back in chains. You remember when they talk about the Georgia voting law? Well, y'all got to get out there and vote because it's going to be like Jim Crow all over again. Then we actually read through the bill and like, wait a minute, this has nothing to do with Jim Crow. We knew what happened during Jim Crow for black people to vote. You know, poll taxes, literacy test. That was none of that was in the Georgia voting law. And actually more black people voted in the election after the law than before the law. But that's the things that the Democrats do, try to get you scared. And I guess Cardi B was all scared of Trump too, I guess. And she was a big proponent of Joe Biden. Now she look at that, and so much so she's saying, look, none of y'all politicians come up to me. I don't want nothing to do with y'all. Nothing. I'm good. Because I don't think she won't be hearing people no more. See, listen, I tell all people this. 2 subjects you want to be careful with. 2. Politics and religion. Those 2 subjects, everybody and their mama feel they're expert on it. And everybody and their mama and their daddy feel like their perspective is right and you are wrong. Religion is even worse. Because people have, you know, taken people out, genocided people and everything else behind religion. Religion is the reason why we was enslaved. Let's call that what it is. Why it was a justification of us being enslaved, because it was religion for them, right? So politics and religion, you gotta be careful. If I'm a music artist, if I'm unless I'm a comedian that wanna go that route, you know, like Dave Chappelle's going that route, kind of like the George Carlin way, talking about politics in your comedy, if that's the route you wanna go, But that's two things I would just stay away from. I'll let the people who's versed in that stay in that. Now, you know, if Cardi B want to help with anything, instead of endorsing people, say, hey, you know, I see you good locally. I know I see you the good right person. Let me donate some money to your campaign. Oh, y'all, we got a super PAC. We putting together a super PAC for black people. Okay, let me donate some money to that super PAC, and we can go get the candidates that's going to be for pro-black America. That's what we're going to get. See, I prefer everybody do that. Have a super PAC, put all the money there, and then let's pick and choose our candidates that we want that's going to be pro-black America and is going to commit to being pro-black America. Hey, you got to be promoting reparations. You got to be promoting an anti-black hate crime bill. You got to be against gentrification of black people in their neighborhoods. You got to be advocating for money to go to black business, because we need the same businesses. We need contracts from the city. We need all that. These are things that you need to be advocating for, at minimum. Advocating the opening of black schools in our neighborhoods. Advocating for us not to be having food deserts and all of that. Advocating that everything in our community need to be owned by us and not by everyone else. And helping black people to own everything in our community. We shouldn't have a community and the Indian person is owning something, and the Pakistani person is owning something, and the Chinese person is owning something. No, it should be our community, our ownership. That's the kind of politicians that we need. So it'd be better for us to do something like that. And we wouldn't even care about if they're Democrat or Republican. It's all about, are you going to be pro-black America and on these tenets? That's it. And if you got some policies you put on your website, you want to advocate for that, cool. Let's go ahead and give you this $50,000 then, $100,000 we put on your campaign. Trust me, that's the route to go in America. Trust me, when you are giving money like that, you don't even have to worry about voting. Y'all know that? You don't have to worry about voting, because now you're literally buying your politicians. You can say it's buying, lobbying, whatever you want to call it. But that's really the route to go, locally, statewide, and even federally. But advocating for people like Joe Biden and their epic failure, yeah, I'm pretty sure her DMs are pretty full. I'm pretty sure. And she isn't the only one. Now, you got people who's shameless about it, like the Shields, people like Boulay Martin and all of them, you know, Angela Rye, all those kind of people, right? But the average person that voted, I've talked to many of them, they say they made a mistake. And they said they're going to fix it. And they know how they're going to fix it. Either they're not voting for him at all, they're sitting it out, or they're going to vote for Trump. That's really how people are talking about it now. And, you know, like I said, Biden had 3 years to show that he was better than Trump. He showed he's worse than Trump. He showed he's worse. And a lot of people remember that. And they see that. So Cardi, next time in the future, just stay away from politics. You're going to do it, just donate to certain campaigns or whatever, a political action committee that's going to push certain policies. But yeah, we don't need more people in the politics that can't be versed in it, because now you got egg on your face.